and welcome to Jenga Hustle Yako, where we spotlight real people building real businesses. Today tuko Kerita. Last time tulikuwa Kapngetich. I didn't know about Kerita personally. I thought it's Kericho. But yeah, welcome to Kerita. Today we are spotlighting bees and beekeeping. Everything you need to know about bees, because mimi mwenyewe niko na superstitions about bees. I'm your host Ruth Meto, and today our farmer is Dan, who's going to take us through everything you need to know about bees. Say hi, Dan.
Hello. Karibuni.
Yeah, so come with us. Finally, guys, tumefika kwa hives. They're behind us. We also have a lot around us, but yeah, we are here. So Dan.
Yes.
Who's Dan?
So Dan is a boy from the village. I have many titles, but today I'll be speaking about Dan as
a beekeeper.
Yes. Tunaongelea asali.
Tunaongelea asali leo. Yes. Yeah, so that's Dan. Dan, we want a bit of backstory about you. Like, did you do this out of, is it a hobby? Do you like it? What did you study in school?
Okay, by profession, I'm a lawyer. But my journey with beekeeping started kitambo. Mm-hmm. So while I was growing up, my dad used to keep bees so that we could have honey for local consumption at home.
Ya nyumbani tu?
Yes. That is, so we had around maybe 5-6 beehives, which, so once we harvested that honey, it's going to last through the year. But then eventually, as I was looking for opportunities, I'm into a little bit of farming. I said, why not scale this thing? Tujaribu tuone how far we can go. So
tunaongea na wakili.
Yeah. So wakili leo yuko kwa ofisi.
Wakili leo yuko tuko na farmer.
Yes.
So inspiration ilikuwa babako?
Ni kitu ni kama ni family.
Hey.
Tumekuwa na nyuki since I was growing up, so yes, I grew into it.
So ulianza na hiyo tano ya dad? So
yeah, actually, like, I think where it started in kitambo, so it reached a point juu hizi beehives zilikuwa zimekaa for I think over 30 years. So zilikuwa in a bad condition, so I think it started to repair. So nikasema, why not take these beehives to repair? Then after hapo I was like,
inaweza kuwa biashara, si ndio?
So unafanya kwa biashara ikajibu.
Okay, so sasa uko na ngapi?
So currently I have 84 beehives spread across different locations.
Okay.
Yes.
So sisi, unajua sisi wakale tunakuanga na kitu inaitwa tiondo.
Yes.
Okay, let's just say animal. Yangu ni nyuki. So mimi hata nikisimama hapa, I have confidence haiwezi nidunga. What are other misconceptions?
You should not be that confident. I think that's not a fact here. It's a belief. It's a myth. Nyuki kuna behaviors za nyuki. So right now tumesimama behind beehives, but the only reason atupigwi na nyuki is not because it's your client's
so
animal.
You're saying I'm not special?
No, you're not special. It's because we are not interfering with them. So they are going about their normal business. So ukienda ukisumbuana nayo hapo, that's when you'll know that kumbe
nyuki ni nyuki.
Yes, there's no special treatment at ijuniza kwenu.
Okay, is there another misconception?
About
bees, the queen.
Misconceptions about bees. What can I say? I think I won't say it's a misconception, but normally, I think most people kuna watu wajiona the queen bee. So watu wanafikirianga, it's big. It's not as big as ile ya termite. So watu wanafikirianga, it's something yenye. It's not something
ni that kubwa. Me personally najua ni kubwa.
Like, it's the abdomen that is, I think it's
huge,
longer than the rest, but actually it's a little bit hard to spot a queen ama to tell them apart from other bees.
So can I see it today?
It's not that big. I don't think you'll be that lucky. But if you have the time, tunaweza tukatafuta. Yes.
So Dan, just give us a brief explanation from production hadi sasa ku harvest. Like, where does the journey start with bees?
So from when it comes to harvesting?
From production too. Like inaenda aje ina choose the place.
Okay. So after if I can give you a brief summary of what happens, let's say after you've installed your first beehive, sindio? Ukipata your first beehive, you've installed it kwa the ideal location, which we can talk about it later. So when it's in the ideal location at the right season, once the beehive is colonized, itakuchukua. So I think like nyuki wanaanza kazi the same day. So they'll start by building the what is called the honeycombs, wakitumia wax, which inafanywa na bees za a certain age, which is normally between I think 10 to 13 days. So that is the time yenye the worker bees ziko na vitu inaitwa wax excreting.
Ndo zinatoa wax zitengeneze the combs.
So at every age kila nyuki iko na kazi yake. So you find that kama siku ya kwanza, the first duty ya a bee when it hatches ni ku clean the comb ama the cell where it hatched from. So that is the first assignment. Alafu proceed kwenda atafanya nursing. That is the activity inside the beehive. So the bee atafanya nursing, which ni ku take care of the brood ama wale bado wako kwa stage ya egg, larva.
Wenye hawezi fanya anything.
Yes. Bado so they have to be fed they have to keep the beehive warm ama at the ideal temperature for the larva to grow into a grown bee. So after apple they go into building the honeycombs. Alafu after apple, so unaona we tumesema like at different stages for kuna different activity. Then wanaenda sasa I think the last activity ni foraging, which ni kwenda kutafuta food for the bees. Nyuki waletangi honey and propolis and pollen for us. Sisi tunachukanga the surplus. So wanachukua this food ya feed the babies. That is all bees wanafanya.
So you mean to say honey ni chakula ya nyuki?
Yes. So once the queen lays an egg kwa that the cell of the honeycomb, so that egg has to be fed. Nafaa ipewe chakula yenye ita consume as it grows, as it develops. So honey ni chakula ya nyuki. It's their main source of carbohydrate, actually. Alafu there's pollen, which so pollen inatumiwa kutengeneza what is called bee bread. Bee bread ni what is used to feed these watoto wa nyuki, if I can call them that.
So hizi vitu zote ulijua aje?
So the surplus.
Ulijua aje? Ulikuwa una watch the process ama you studied about it?
See, once I got interested, so mimi nikisemanga I do something na I go into it nearly. I have to understand everything about the bees. So I did some research. Then once I started implementing the idea ya beekeeping, so so I've lived to see, so I can open that beehive. I show you like this is an egg, this is a fresh honeycomb, this is the queen, this is a drone, I'm the worker bee.
So like, do you buy the hives?
Initially, I think, I told you like the kwanza zilikuwa, they belong to my dad.
Dear dad, yeah.
So after Apple, I was trying to find the best place to buy the best beehive, which ni kitu ngumu sana around this place.
How? Mimi naona tu ni wood na mabati iko juu ama?
No, it's not that simple.
It can't be that hard.
One mistake that people make ni kufikiria tu a beehive is like ni hivyo
mbao na mabati.
Na mabati, and that is it. But you have to understand how the bees work. Ndio ujue nini? Ndio ujue nyumba ya kujengea. You know, it's like mtu useme unaweza jengea mtu like the simplest house na bado ataishi. But that does not mean atakuwa comfortable.
Oh yeah.
That is why unapata hata wewe ukijenga nyumba utasema maybe I need a straw. So you have to understand the bees ndio ujue how to build like a beehive. So ukikuja kwa beehive, so sisi I think tuko na 2 types, which I think zile utaona majority hapa ni the inaitwa Kenyan top bar. So you have to make them according to specifications
standards za top bar.
Yes.
Top bar is a company?
No, it's the name of the beehive.
Okay.
The name of these types of beehives. Hiyo ni top bar.
Okay.
Which ni maybe nitaelezea baadaye. I'll demonstrate to you that one works. Then we have the Langstroth beehives, which is a different We can say like, yeah, it's a different design. Yeah, that one I think has been made to make the work of the bee way more easier than.
Iko more advanced than the top.
Yes.
Okay. So umesema there are 2 different types of beehives.
Yes.
Depending on convenience, sindio? You want the bees to be comfortable.
Yes, so that they can make you enough honey.
So unazitoa wapi? Like ulisema there's no good market hapa nje. Ni ngumu.
So I was trying to find like zile beehives zimetengenezwa to standard. Ikakuwa challenge kidogo. That is when sasa I did like further research about like beehives. And that is how I started my venture kutengeneza beehives so that nianze kuuzia wakulima wenzangu.
So unajitengenezea?
Currently I produce my own beehives to spec like zile kabisa lazima ifuate the right.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you also sell them?
Yes, I sell beehives.
So you're so resourceful. Sasa if you're making beehives, you have the bees. Okay, that's nice.
Yes, so like apart from selling the honey, which is the product of the bees, I also do I interact with fellow farmers. So sometimes when let's say someone visits me anakuja anamwambia, I show them what I do, then someone tells me like, now where do I get a beehive like yours? So I have a place where I produce them, nauzia mkulima the beehive, and when need be tunauza pia bee colonies ndio mkulima asiende, because some of them hawana the time ya kwenda kuziweka msituni kungoja zikuwe colonized. So sometimes we make the work of the farmer a bit easier.
But then unajua mimi nilikuwa nadhani that all worker bees ni wanaume.
No, like
honestly sasa nilikuwa nashangaa. Okay, obviously anazaa wanawake na the male. Okay, is there what are male bees called?
Drones
are the male bees.
Yes.
And the female bees?
So the females, there are 2 types. So there's the queen, the queen is the female.
The main bee in the hive.
And then there are the worker bees. So the difference between, we've said the queen and the worker bees are females.
So the workers are females?
Them, yes, all workers are females.
What about the males? What are they doing?
So the work of the male is to fertilize the queen, to mate with the queen.
All of them?
So sometimes when they beehive, so they don't go out foraging, they don't bring anything. They're not like men. They don't bring food into the table. They wait for these worker bees to bring like the honey.
Now I'm thanking God I'm a human being. Sasa if I was a bee, I'd be working.
Ingekuwa the other world of the bees, wewe ndio ungekuwa nje. Mimi like the king I am, ningekuwa nangoja nilete.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Honestly, me I thought the females are the one who was. Mi kwanza nilikuwa nadhani females are not born at all. Maybe inangoja a decade ndio ikuje izae one bee mwenye atakuwa queen.
No, actually wakati I don't know if tunafaa kwa tunasema like there are bees born kwa sababu inaanza as an egg.
So they're not born. Laid. Or they're laid. Yes.
So wakati the bee lays. So the difference between these, see, we've said there are 2 females in this beehive.
Yeah.
The worker bee and the queen. So the difference between them is the type of food. Wote wanaanza wakiwa mayai, which is the same thing like the egg. But depending on the type of food yenye wanapewa, that is when
hapo hiyo difference sasa inatoka.
Yes. So how tumesema analishwa na bee bread and honey, but the queen is fed with royal jelly. A queen is created.
From where?
So the bees like wanna go out, they get the right quantities, they mix wanatengeneza chakula, they wanatengeneza this royal jelly. So normally kwanza kuna kuanga na special cell for the queen. So when bees wamejaa, you know, sometimes the bees wanajaa kwa beehive. So they hawatakaa wakiwa wengi, like when the hive is too small for them. So normally at the right season have to split. Nyuki wanagawana, sindio? So
mi sikuwa najua. Honestly, I'm learning everything right
now. When they have everything right, sindio? When they have, see, I told you like a queen bee lays around 2,000 eggs. Wakati kona everything right.
2,000 eggs
every
a week?
Day. No, every day.
Per day?
Yes, so you'll find that, and a bee has a lifespan of around 55 days. So if you multiply, let's say, the 45 days
Acha tusicount.
of a
That's a
queen laying,
lot.
so in a beehive, an optimum one utapata iko na around 90 to 100,000 bees.
Kama hiyo moja?
Yes.
100,000?
Yes. So bees sometimes wanna have to split. So there's a process. So mshaika mnakaa mali mnaona bees zimepisha.
Zina move, zina migrate. Alafu tunaambiwa mlale chini siku.
So actually ufai kulala chini. It's not necessary kulala.
That's another misconception.
Hawa wako barabarani wanajiendea.
Wako on transit.
Yes. They're not bothered with you. Sio ati wamewavamia.
So zina split.
So in a split. So when it comes to splitting, so a few days before the hive splits, huwa nyuki wanajua that it's time to split. So wanaanza create what is called a queen cell. When this queen cell is created, the queen bee now lays in it. They don't create one actually, they create several, maybe 5 to 10 queen cells. The queen lays a normal egg into it, but they feed it with royal jelly. Wakishailisha na royal jelly, the queen grows. So after a couple of days, I think 12 days, a queen bee hatches.
Sasa queen bee ako na lifespan ya how long?
A queen bee has a lifespan of between 6 to 8 years.
Now wengine wamepewa 45 days.
45 days kubae na kisha, but a queen bee has like an end for
a whole 6 years.
Yes.
And kumekuwa na instances where you found 2 queen bees in one hive?
That one is very hard. It is almost impossible to come by. But during this small, the period where now after tumesema this queen bees in a hatch, tumesema they've laid eggs about let's say between 5 to 10. So the hatch, normally what happens, one funny thing is like there's rivalry between these queens. So I think it's almost tunaita biology, where the strongest has to survive. So let's say like 7 bees have hatched. So the strongest one will kill all the other queens so that she will be the only one to reign.
Okay, the way you speak about bees wanaka binadamu, you're saying it's like they have a brain of...
Bees are one of the most complex insects. As much as mnasema akili ni ndogo, but how do
they organize the whole thing?
So they just know what needs to be done. So unaona kama hiyo, like, so we said before all these queens hatch, the existing queen will have to storm out with maybe half the bees. So kama kuna nyuki tumesema around 100,000. So these bees, like half of them will
follow the queen.
Yes, which actually like swarming, we call it swarming. When they split, it's not a good thing for the farmer. Kwa sababu when it comes to production of honey, unataka ukuwe na nyuki wengi ndo kazi ikuwe rahisi. Let me give you an example ya kama tuseme kwenu you have maybe mtungi ya 100 liter. You have to go fetch water from the well, mkuja mjaza.
Yeah.
So kama kwenu you are 10 children, it will take you a shorter time kujaza that mtungi compared to maybe kama mungekuwa watoto 5.
Yeah, that's true.
So the more the bees, the easier it is like upate asali. So actually there's a way like unafa as a farmer who prevent your colonies from splitting ama swarming.
Uwezi wa time na you build another hive next to them?
No, you can, but normally actually when as soon as wametoka kwa the beehive, they will have to go for at least 3 kilometers. Kwa sababu nyuki wanajaribu ku avoid inbreeding.
Congestion.
No, not congestion, like inbreeding. So if let's say this beehive splits and moves to the next one, which is also a beehive of yours, wale drone watatoka kwa hii kwenda kufertilize queen, probably watakuwa sisters. So queen bees wanajaribu ku avoid inbreeding to improve their genetics. So wakisha storm out of this beehive, wataenda for at least 3 kilometers.
So you can't control that.
So unafaa prevent actually.
Unafaa ku prevent splitting.
You sometimes maybe wakitoka kwa hii watajishikilia kwa mti before they proceed, so you can trap them. Zieke kwa your beehive, but the best way ni ku avoid, ndio upate asali, unafaa avoid prevent zuia nyuki wako wasihame by maybe doing regular inspection. Ukikuja kuinspect uangalie kuwa hakuna hizo queen cells. So ukipata kuna queen cell unafaa uitoe ndio tengeneze nini. And you also have to make sure that your beehive is spacious enough for them to do what? Yes.
So has climate ever affected you? Climatic conditions ama tuseme sasa kama hapa penye huko, I can see we have like
yes, I think we are lucky to have a swamp and a forest around. But pia inachangia in a certain way when maybe it's too cold. Nyuki hawatoki. You know, one thing with a beehive ni lazima the temperature has to be right. Tumesema kuna brood. So this brood lazima the temperature ikuwe maintained for the hive to hatch. So when it's too cold, bees don't go out to look for food, which like it will result kwa honey. So ikiwa baridi sana, like they'll have to stay in, wajaribu there's a way
joto.
Yeah, ku make sure like the beehive ni joto. Kuna joto ya kutosha.
So baridi is not a conducive environment.
So, when it's too cold, it's bad. Also, kama ni joto tena. So unapotanga when it's hot, that is when unapata nyuki wengi wametoka nje. It's not necessarily at wanaendea chakula. Sometimes wanaendea maji so that they bring the temperature of the hive ikuje chini.
Okay.
Unaona? So they use water and then they flap it around like inside the hive to bring the temperature chini. So when it's too hot ama too cold, ina affect.
Si conducive.
Yeah, it's not conducive. So at the right temperature ndio unapata activity ni
nzuri. So have you ever had to plant like flowers around here for them? Just like me unajua nadhaningi like you have to have flowers around, honestly.
No, I think we are lucky because of the location and maybe because of the climate around here. So at any given time you'll find maybe the watchword trees ama the eucalyptus ama the traditional indigenous trees in a flower.
Oh.
So we've not.
It's all natural. Haujai have to go an extra mile.
Yes.
I think that's what's good about beekeeping. Like unaacha tu wafanye their thing.
And like I think most livestock keeping, if you have maybe
you have to regulate.
You have to feed them. But with the bees,
unaacha tu unakujia mapato yako at the end of the day.
It's not that simple, but yes, tunaweza tukasema hivyo. Unaenda unakuja unapata wamefanya mambo yao.
Umeshaikuwa na instance yenye wameua like the colony imeua the bee, the queen bee?
Sometimes that one happens, but wewe kama mkulima hautajua kwa sababu like it's a period like between let's say the time they kill this queen and the time another one hatches, it's a period of around 10-12 days. So you might not notice the change in activity.
So you know, I'm asking myself, how do they know that a queen is about to die wazai mwingine and the queen ndo mwenye anazaa the new queen?
No, like tumesema tuache kusema anazaa, analei.
Analei. So Dan,
yes.
Nimerealize beekeeping iko na a lot of challenges and profits, but niambie, what challenges have you faced as a bee farmer so far?
When it comes to beekeeping, kuna just like any other business, so basically we are doing beekeeping as a business. So kuna I won't say haina challenges, there are challenges. Kwanza, I think for new farmers sometimes wanapata challenge when it comes to marketing their product. Kuuza asali.
Market.
So assuming today you started your beekeeping, sababu this is something you don't do in the open.
Yeah.
Unafanya pale msituni. So unless you go out there and market yourself, hakuna mtu atajua uko na honey.
True.
So utapata you've harvested honey, but no one knows that you have the honey. So it's not that there's no demand for honey. In fact, there's a very good demand for good honey. But kwa sababu watu hawajui uko na asali, utabaki na asali yako ukisema, oh, maybe I did
something wrong.
Yes. Another challenge, kuna several challenges. I think one that I once experienced ilikuwa kwa sababu ya kumishandle. I think it's been a journey for me to grow over it. But kuna a certain like when there's scarcity of food, hakuna enough flowers kwa sababu maybe because of the climate. There's something that happens among kwa nyuki. It's called robbing. So this is where now like the strongest colony, bees from one hive invades another hive so that they can steal their food, their honey.
a hive yenye like a colony yenye si yako, like wametoka to a different
not necessarily.
location?
Bees don't know that they belong to the same farmer.
Oh.
So like just like a strong colony will invade like a weaker
colony
and steal their food.
So what does it affect you as a farmer?
Yes, it affects you as a farmer kwa sababu kitu ya kwanza like they go away with the honey. Secondly, like you'll find kwa sababu they fight. I think it's like banditry.
War.
Unaona? They invade. So sometimes in fact like you'll find that your colony may have to move out. Wana abscond everything,
wanatoka.
Wanaachia wezi wafanya nini? They go away with the honey. So you'll find actually I lost almost 15 colonies.
15?
Yes, like within a span of a week kwa sababu ya what is called
banditry.
Yeah, it's banditry in beekeeping. This is doing banditry that is called robbing. So wanaibiana chakula, so unapata
unabaki tu na mbao zako.
If you're not a farmer who visits your farm regularly, utapata this week you had 15 colonies, next week you only have 1.
Wow.
Yes.
Pole.
So yeah.
Sasa una overcome aje, and it's a rivalry between bees.
No, there's actually, so with me inachangiwa na vitu mingi. So they can start on their own, but with me ilikuwa a season after harvest. So I tried harvesting but if you don't know what you're doing, which I can admit, hiyo wakati sikuwa najua kenye nafanya. So wakati when you harvest a beehive and you're a bit messy, unapaka asali kwa kifuniko everywhere around the hive, inachangia nyuki wafanya nini?
Wakujua kweba.
So wengine wanatokea pale kwanza wanajaribu kuja ku clean up, kula asali yenye iko nje. But then next thing you'll find wameanza kuingia ndani. So if they overpower the existing colony,
they'll migrate.
They'll rob, yeah.
Maze, I think bees are wired like human beings. So sababu pa kuja kucolonize, like there's nothing. Okay, umesema there's a solution. Do you have another challenge?
So I think another challenge when it comes to harvesting. So I think like ukienda pale kijijini, you'll find like hawana the right equipment ya handle beekeeping. So beekeeping, it's not always about buying a beehive and having it colonized. So ukipata maybe mara ya kwanza you've bought umenunua the beehive, imekuwa colonized, but ikifika wakati wa kuharvest, if you don't have the right gear, trust me, you'll want to quit beekeeping because have you ever been stung by a bee?
I have, but ilikuwa kitambo.
So imagine like that one happening to you 100 times. Mara moja.
So unakufa. Si nilisikia on average inafaa kwa 20.
No, I think I can do more than that.
You can do more than 20?
Yes, I can take maybe 100 vizuri sana.
So you did the
like,
right.
I'm not allergic. No, actually it takes like there are people who are allergic to bees. So before you venture into beekeeping, maybe uangalie kwanza.
Enda fanya research if you're built.
Kwanza, and then ujue like if you can kwa sababu like when it comes to beekeeping, you cannot always evade kupigwa na nyuki.
So right now unaweza sema you have the right gear.
Yes, I have it's a necessity actually. When it comes to beekeeping, you must have the right equipment that could handle bees. So you have to, apart from having the right equipment here to handle the bees, which most farmers wanna face, but sisi tumeenda out of our way. So because of the experience we've had, so sometimes we offer these services, the harvesting service to other farmers. So maybe because some farmers find it, maybe the gear, the smoker, and the hive tools being a bit expensive.
They're too expensive.
Expensive is relative, but yeah, you can for a farmer who has 1 or 2 hives.
Oh yeah, yes,
it does not make sense buying maybe a bee suit for 5,000, a bee smoker for 2,500.
That's a lot, by the way.
Yes,
it's way easier to hire someone.
So yes, so sometimes if a farmer is out there na anataka the service ya kuharvestia, so na send one of our people anakuja kwako anakuharvestia for a small fee. Yes.
Your story inalala hivyo. So me I think yeah. And
again kuna ile challenge so a farmer anaenda because you don't have like all the knowledge about the bees, so unapata there's honey kwa your hive, but kuna stages za honey. So like the honey that you're supposed to harvest nitaonyesha huko like is honey that is fully capped. If the honey is not yet capped, utapata yes umeharvest honey, but after a few days ama a couple of months your honey ferments.
Okay, fully capped inamaanisha?
Fully capped, like you see like now the honeycomb. See there's a cell where the hexagonal boxes. So si nyuki wameshaweka asali. But before wafunge, so they have to
they seal it.
Kufunga, yes, na wax. So that means like it has attained the right moisture content, which is normally around 17 to 21. I think that's the right moisture content kuharvest. So if you harvest like ile asali iko na maji mingi kuliko hapo, it will spoil.
Ina ferment.
So umepata so imagine you're this small scale farmer, hauna the gear. So umeenda ukavumilia huko umekuja na your honey, unajaribu kuweka like kustore it for a while before you process it. Unaenda unapata imefanya nini? Imechacha. So you go on a loss, you lose the honey. So inaweza
na umeumia at the same time.
Yes.
It makes sense.
So like having the right equipment and gear is very important.
Nime notice kuna swamp hapa. Is it advantageous to you? I mean, it just happened.
I think what informed my choice of location ni one thing kwanza, you have, if it's possible, you must take your beehives further away from the homestead. It helps kama ni mizinga mingi. But another thing, you want your bees closest to a water source. Maji ni ya muhimu sana kwa nyuki. Tulisema wanatumia when they are mixing their food na pia maintaining the temperature of the hive wakati ni joto. So bees need close proximity ya maji ama water source.
So we can say you're lucky.
Yeah.
Because what are the odds uko na dam hapo kuna swamp?
Sababu tuko na karibu na swamp, they get their water, na pia ukiwa kwa swamp unapata like the whatever plants ziko kwa swamp zina flower almost all year round.
Okay.
So it's a good source of food for the bees.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens to farmers when hawako karibu to a water body or like a swamp like you?
Like the beehive si lazima ikuwe very close to
a water source,
but it helps. So but kama kuna challenge maybe ya maji, like if like ni mbali kabisa in maybe those arid places, you find that maybe near your apiary you bring water the same way you bring water to your animals. Maybe you find a trough, then you fill water. They don't use a lot of water, but
they need water.
Yeah, they need water. So ni rahisi kufanya kazi yao ikuwe
easier.
When the water, maybe let's say like from here the next water source is 2 kilometers away. It is easier for the bees when the water source is like maybe 10 meters away. You know, like let's say they have to do 10 trips per day. So it's easier when they're doing like 10 trips 10 meters than doing 10 trips.
Yes.
So that they can have the time to kwenda msituni huko
kutafuta chakula.
Yes. So that kama mkulima, your end game ama end goal ni kupata your asali.
Yako ni commercial, so you want it.
Unataka nyuki wako waachane all other unnecessary things. They go
focus on the thing that you can't bring to them.
Yes.
Sindio?
Yes.
So have you ever ulishaifikiria kuquit?
Kuquit beekeeping, I've had my ups and downs, but no. I think sijaifikiria kuquit.
For you, I think it's more of a passion. Sindio?
You can say that.
You love what you're doing.
Like I enjoy, actually sometimes I find bees therapeutic. Ni therapy, form of therapy. You know, sometimes there's a hive, not this one, there's a apiary that I have. Iko in a very quiet place. So I normally go sit maybe 2 feet next to a beehive.
Usikie tu zikibuzz around the hive.
I hear the sound, unaangalia the activity, unatoka huko kama
uko sawa.
Yes.
Unaenda kujiita mkutano.
But one of the very important things ni like it has to make the financial sense. So ni kitu unaweza ukafanya ukifurahia, and at the end of the day inakuletea something.
Mali story imefika, imebidi tukae chini.
Yeah.
Is beekeeping profitable?
I think I wouldn't be doing this much beekeeping if it was not profitable.
True.
Like if it was more of a hobby, maybe I'll be doing 3 or 5 beehives. But it is. I can confirm that beekeeping is profitable.
So like tuseme kama farmer ndo ameanza beekeeping.
Yes.
Itamchukua how long before aanze ku realize profits?
Hey, that question haina a specific answer because a lot of factors determines when a farmer anapata the first harvest, depending on the season, when your beehive gets colonized, so inakuwa informed na a lot of things. But normally tutasema for the first time tutaipea mwaka moja.
One full year?
Yes, you can actually get honey within maybe a month or two, but kwa sababu ya ile, let's say right now we're in February, sindio? So the conditions around here are a bit dry, sindio? So maybe if you install a beehive right now, it will take you maybe a month, let's say a month for that beehive to get colonized. But once now they start bringing in the honey to feed the brood, before this hive establishes ikwe strong, it will take time. So maybe, and around here the long rain starts around April, so hiyo ita affect kwa sababu by the time April inafika kuna a lot of rains, the bees don't go out as much. So itakuchukua so your first harvest utakuwa unaangalia maybe around November there, ukiwa going na the climate around here. But assuming now that for instance these beehives, we harvested them early January and we'll be harvesting them again in March, April there.
So you harvest them once zote? Like you sweep across?
It takes us maybe a week or two kumaliza ku harvest them, but after that you have to give the bees a break here, maybe 2-3 months.
Zitengeneze ingine.
So they do it again.
Hawachoki? Because for me, if I would be doing all that work, alafu unakuja unachukua after some time.
One thing is like when it comes to harvesting honey, hatuchukui everything. Unaona, tunachukua ile excess. Because sometimes when the conditions are right, nyuki wanataka kujaza. So sometimes they bring in maybe a little bit too much. So ndo sisi tunakuja
tunachukua the surplus.
Ile excess. Ukichukua kila kitu, actually you will find maybe your colony ina abscond. Wanaamka kesho yake wanahama, unabaki bure.
So there's a farmer who wants to know like how much, anataka kuanza beekeeping but hana the information you're actually giving us right now. So how much unaweza estimate one beehive? How much does it cost to start up one beehive?
So on average, depending on the type of beehive, on average in Kenya you'll be looking at around 3,000, 4,000 for a single beehive. So that is the amount unanunua nayo mzinga. So we can say that is the starting capital kwa sababu you don't necessarily have to build CG like the apiary and stuff like that. You can just build them a simple hive stand. Ununue your beehive. So the main cost actually when it comes to beekeeping inakuanga the initial capital ya kununua the beehive. So utapata maybe a single hive it cost anything between 3,000 to 4,000 Kenyan shillings.
Is that inclusive of the bees, the colony?
No. So we sell the bees separately. So you as a farmer, you as a beginner farmer, if you have the time and the place, you'll go install your beehive. So there are things you can use to attract bee colonies. Things like we have lemongrass, which you can buy from the shops. But what I find very effective is taking honeycomb from one hive and taking it to putting it inside the hive, the new hive. So that one, like when a new colony comes, it finds it's like hii nyumba ishatumika. It's a hive already. Kama inaambia hii nyumba ishatumika, so it's that one works all the time for me.
So all we need to worry about is the beehive. The bees will just bring itself.
The bee, but sometimes sometimes a farmer, bees like they live everywhere, like across. I think like in the whole world, I think in among all the continents, the only place you won't find bees in Antarctica because it's extremely cold. But everywhere else, like if it's rainforest or arid areas, you'll find bees. So bees can survive almost everywhere. But like it's now the conditions that inachangia how much honey you'll make and things like that.
Umesema unauza hadi nyuki?
Yes, tunauza nyuki. sababu vile nimekueleza, sometimes the farmer hana the time ya kwenda kufanya nini, kungoja. You know, if this is, we are doing beekeeping as a business, ndio?
Yeah.
So if today I sold you a beehive, na nakwambia there are chances that by December that beehive will not be colonized. So some farmers prefer badala ya kwenda kungoja
wamalizane tu na all costs.
No, like kwa sababu hujui nyuki zitaingia lile. I cannot promise you that they'll come within a month or two. So the best way for some farmers ni kununua. So like a farmer can come to us and say like, I want, let's say, a Langstroth beehive. So we sell you that beehive for 4,000 shillings. And on top of it, this we call it a nuclear or a bee colony. So this one is like a small colony of bees, which has like the worker bees, brood, and the queen. Yes, but that is very important. And the queen. So that one, within a very short time, it will establish itself. It adjusts your beehive, and that is the only way I can guarantee you that by December you'll have
your own proceeds.
Yes.
So like, unauza how much? Jora mimi naona nikianza biashara sasa.
So ukifanya gharama, like for you to have a working beehive tomorrow, it will cost you 4,500.
So the colony inaenda na how much?
So a colony of bees goes for 1,500 shillings.
What if I want the queen peke yake? So
normally ukitaka a queen, we can provide you that. Tunaweza tukakuletea a queen because we do the breeding. There's a way you breed queens. So if you ever find maybe that one of your hives, you know, like most of the hives of the beehives bee colonies that we have in Africa, it's called the African bees, like they're very aggressive. And like maybe the ones you will find in Europe and parts of Australia and the US, the queens in Africa are very aggressive. So by the time like unafungua, you open your beehive, they're all over your face. They're very aggressive. But then there are some colonies that are very docile. So tunajaribu create queens from those docile beehives. Hiyo inamaanisha sasa ule queen akikuja kwa your new beehive, you know, sometimes as a farmer ukienda kuinspect your beehive unapata kuwa that the population is shrinking, ama there are no eggs. Hiyo kitu inakwambia either the queen is ayuko ama hatagi, which means like the queen will have to the farmer will have to change the queen. So you sometimes you have to change the queen kwa sababu ya maybe aggression, like nyuki ni wakali sana. So unataka wale docile wala wana mambo mingi. Unaona, that is one thing, ama because of productivity. Yes, most of the time nyuki watajaribu ku create their own queen wakati maybe the productivity is low, but maybe when the hive is maybe a little bit too hostile, inabidi unabadilisha queen.
So nikitaka kuanzisha biashara tu nikuje na 4,500.
Yeah, 4,500 you'll have a working beehive.
Utani transportia?
Yes, we offer deliveries. Yes, at a small fee.
So unaweza sema profit margins ni ngapi hivi?
So I'll take an example of a standard Langstroth beehive. So we have I'll show you later maybe. So in a Langstroth beehive, we have the brood chamber and the honey super. So in this honey super, the hive we sell has 10 frames. Each frame will give you about 1.5 kilos of honey. So in this frame, now in this honey super, you'll have 10 frames, each giving you 1.5 kilos. When it comes to the profit, depending on now, see, you have harvested these 15 kgs, maybe from your first year. From your first year, you've harvested 15 kgs of honey. So for us, we sell 1 kilo of honey for 800 shillings. So you can do the math. So it's 800 shillings multiplied by 15.
That's one hive? That's
yes.
40.
Single hive will give you 15 kgs. So multiplied by 800, which is the amount that we...
12,000?
Yes.
12,000.
In a good year, that is the amount you'll... So from,
per hive?
Yes, that is from a single hive. And that is like on your first year. So you've invested 4,500, you've harvested 15 kgs. After, maybe, so this 800 shillings you'll have to maybe there are other expenses. You know, as a farmer, you have to factor in everything. Maybe the services that maybe you used, maybe you procured our harvesting services.
Exactly.
So when you are doing your profits, you'll have to say, now I spent maybe 500 on harvesting and maybe packaging your honey, because you have to package your honey before you start.
True.
So maybe that one will, but the total thing is like, you'll have to sell, maybe you sell your honey for 800 shillings, multiply it by 15. So it will give you a net of 12,000.
You subtract your expenses.
Yes, but definitely the expenses cannot be way more than 12,000.
So for me to be a happy farmer, I have to have like 5 or 10, probably.
For commercial purposes, do above 10.
Above 10?
Yes.
Okay.
That's when you can start now saying that you are doing beekeeping as a business. But even if you're doing less than 10, actually, you can still make a profit on it. You can do it as a hobby. Yes, but you'll still make money from it.
Oh, I also have something to ask.
Okay, ask her.
Nasikia wanasemanga, the honey ya Baringo ni tamu kuliko ya specific places. Like, how do you know sweet honey ama quality honey from other types of honey?
Honey, the taste of the honey, actually, okay, the bees don't determine maybe the taste of the honey. The quality, let's go with the taste first. So the taste of the honey is determined by the source of the nectar.
The nectar.
You see? Now let's say from the location we are in, if like the majority of flowers, let's say it's sunflower, will have honey that is yellow.
Oh, it also affects the color?
Yes, it affects the color and the taste. Sometimes even the smell of the honey. Okay, so for Baringo, I think why most people prefer honey from Baringo is because of, I think that is what we call, it's very pure and organic, because there's not a lot of farming activities over there. It's a semi-arid place.
Hautapata mahali wame-spray fertilizer.
Yes, so you won't find like, yes, you utapata wame-spray fertilizer. So it's, the
natural.
purest, the most natural honey. There are no pesticides, herbicides that are used on the farms. So hiyo ndio inachangia watu pia wanataka, wanasema asali ya Baringo.
Hiyo ni dawa.
Yes, but honey from this region is also perfect.
Yeah, I can see this place is so beautiful. I can see the trees iko huko, you have hills.
So actually sometimes like the color and the taste of the honey that we get varies, because maybe right now I think what is flowering around us is the acacia. So the acacia and the eucalyptus, you'll find your honey will be golden brown, but it also has a taste, I think, it's almost bitter.
Iko na kaukali kaumbali.
Yes. So depending on, but when you find the honey from, let's say, sunflower,
but you can't really control what the honey, the bees bring.
No, in fact, you can find like from a single frame, you find like different colors of honey and different tastes.
But they're so organized. Oh my goodness, now I'm interested. So apart from honey, what else, what other products do you get from bees?
Other products kupata from a beehive
that are profitable.
Oh, of course, like if the product that you can sell, the main product from bees actually is honey. But there are byproducts. Maybe from once you've harvested your honey, you'll also get beeswax.
Oh, wax, yeah.
Yes.
Wax.
So with beeswax, you can make things like candles, or for beautiful girls like you can make what do we call them? Lip balm.
Balm. Oh,
yes.
Wanatumia candle wax.
You use not candle wax. You use beeswax.
Oh, beeswax.
Yes. So you can make candles, or
other skincare products. I
yes,
think.
and other skincare products using the wax. Also, we don't harvest them yet, but in the future we'll be looking at harvesting bee venom, the venom from the sting.
So you're killing them?
Yeah, eventually the bees will have to die anyway. So
after 38 days.
After around 45 days. So you can harvest venom from bees. You can also harvest propolis. Propolis is I think we can call them gum. the bees use them to seal the spaces around the beehive.
Spaces around beehives?
Yes, like any gaps.
Will we get to see that?
Yeah, I think I'll get to show you what propolis is. So propolis is like, so you can also sell the propolis or pollen. Pollen is what we call bee bread. So that one also like,
chakula ya nyuki?
Yeah, chakula ya nyuki. Si nimekwambia nyuki inatengeneza asali and
na hiyo
so when a bee goes to a flower, it extracts nectar and also the pollen from it. So the pollen is a source of protein for the bees, but you can also harvest it and sell it.
Bidhi tumekaa karibu na beehive.
Yes.
Na zinakaa aggressive. One hive though, how do you know karibu like nataka kudunga?
No, I think nyuki utasikia sauti. When a bee wants to sit, like itakuja ikupe warning actually. So before even like maybe a bee comes from that hive to where we are, itakuja to straight kama imekusting. It will come like, it will give you a warning. In fact, trust me, you will know it.
Kuna sauti ya kudungwa na kuna sauti ya kupita.
Yes. So utasikia, you know that one aina mambo, but kuta sauti utasikia, then you'll know that like the bees are not happy. Maybe kwa sababu interrupt na their activity. Maybe umesimama along the path where wanatumia kutumia
hiyo direction yenye umekuwa ukiongelea sasa.
Yes, direction is very important for the bees. You know, even you can keep bees next to your house, but like the direction of where the entrance faces is very important. Sababu wanaweza kakaa hapa, they'll be
watakuwa wana take flight from there.
Yes, they are. So if right now maybe I brought something and I covered this place, the bees will be very disoriented. Watakuwa na like something has changed. Anayo nakujanga tu kama ameland kama ndege. So ni kama you've moved the runway. So kutakuwa na
discomfort.
Yes, so the what is not happening today. So hapo utapata yes.
But ni kama kuna aggression in one hive, the rest are so dormant.
That one hawezi sema wako aggressive kwa sababu we are close to it, lakini hakuna nyuki imetuvamia. So probably hiyo the hive that is aggressive imepigwa na jua. So the temperature in that hive imeenda juu. So they are rushing to the source of water, walete maji wajaribu kufanya nini? Bring their temperature. Ama sometimes they just come outside so that wanaweza wana flap their wings kusukuma hewa ingia wapi? Kwa the hive. So that the temperature goes down. That is it. Hakuna ndio ungekuwa aggressive au wakitoka tungekuwa tumetoka mbio.
Lakini mimi sidhani bado inaweza ni sting.
Oh, so you still believe
superstition? But they tell me about those people who send bees to catch a thief. Is it even true?
How
do they do it?
It takes a lot of staging, but what wanatumia, I think wanatake advantage like because of the knowledge that they have. Nyuki actually like.
So ninaweza kutuma kwa mtu nilete.
No, you can do that. We can recreate such a thing right now. Kwa sababu what all you need ni like you know how a queen bee controls the hive using its pheromones. So these people, when you take because you can make it in the lab actually. So like the smell of the queen. If you've noticed one thing with those waganga kutoka I don't know where.
Kitui.
No. Waganga kutoka, so you'll find that our nyuki, they are not stinging this person. Huwa zimemuwaka wapi?
Mimi nadhani wamemdunga hadi.
No, they don't. Like when a bee stings you, it dies.
Wait,
so hakuna venye hawa nyuki bado wako kwake na wamemdunga, because like that is how bees work. Like as soon as
ana drop,
you know the string of the bee iko na something like spikes. So as soon as amekudunga, it can't pull it back. So what happens at a struggle to move away from you, but in the process like the intestines come out. So once a bee stings you, it dies. So
it's true.
Hiyo unaona kwa street hakuna venye hiyo nyuki imemdunga. Those bees are trying to protect the person kwa sababu amepakwa nini? The pheromones.
So unaweza nipaka sahi?
Yeah, if we did that, ama hata ukishika, if right now I went there and nishike the queen, niweke
in your palm.
So all those bees will start moving to my
na zita kudunga, zita protect.
In fact, they are protecting the queen.
The queen.
Yes. So mimi nitawaambia mimi ndo mwizi niliiba. Yes, the TV I'm returning. But in real sense, we are trying to market our
usiniharibie hiyo bubble. Let me just keep thinking it's powerful.
Kama mnaambiwa mtatumiwa nyuki, it's not. High work.
Okay.
You can't control bees in that way. You can only control them using the pheromones.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell us about the health benefits of honey.
So, one of the health benefits of honey, kwanza it's a very good antioxidant. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the main health benefits, the honey. I think another benefit of honey is that it's not like it's pure. It's a form of sugar, yes. Mm-hmm. But unlike processed sugars, honey, it's not. It's still in its simplest forms. So it does not affect as much as it provides you the necessary energy and the sugar for like the body. Mm-hmm. It's not processed.
Processed, yeah.
Yes. So there's that.
Also, skincare.
Yes, again for the skin, like the honey is very good at retaining moisture. Uh-huh. So that is why you find people using it in making skincare products. Yes, it helps lock in the moisture and helps skin in regenerating. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So might it be, okay, acha nikiongea tu Kiswahili. Inaweza kuwa,
yeah,
the reason people men call their women honey is because honey is sweet.
I can't speak for all men, but yeah, there's one funny thing is people normally after the wedding, you see these are something that most people don't know. After the wedding, what happens?
Honeymoon.
Yeah, people go for honeymoon. Mm-hmm. So like how that came about was because like before now beekeeping was commercialized, like honey used to be so rare that people only used to use it as wedding gifts. So once when let's say you're getting married tomorrow, I'll bring you a jar of honey, right? So after that now people, because like it was something so hard to come by, ulikuwa unapelekea mtu siku ya harusi alafu wanaenda sasa kukula the honey. So wanaenda honeymoon.
I didn't know about that. That's news.
That is how rare honey was. It was only used for special occasions.
Yes. Before it was commercialized.
Yes, before now the modern beehives were created.
I'm sure people are actually interested in your services and what you can offer. So where can people reach you? Oh, wait, first of all, what do you sell? Like what services do you offer? And if possible, give us the price range.
Okay, over time, I think our product catalog has been changing. Mm-hmm. So because at first, just like any other beekeeper, our main source of income was honey. Mm-hmm. But seeing the challenges that we went through as a farm, we decided now to venture to grow our market. So right now we sell honey. We don't sell the venom and the propolis yet, but so our main source of income is honey. I've told you we sell honey from beehives. We also make quality beehives, which we also sell for depending on the type and the size. So we have beehives ranging from 3,000 to around 4,500 depending on the type and the size. We also sell queen bees and bee colonies. So just to make the work of new farmers a bit easier, so we sell bee colonies. You know, sometimes you'll find a farmer went into beekeeping, said I want to do commercial beekeeping without the know-how. So you'll find someone bought 100 beehives or maybe 300. But now they experienced a challenge they never expected, which is colonization. Yeah. So we try to come in between and help these farmers by selling bee colonies to them. They was idea to just to
navigate
things
faster.
We also, so other than the honey, the beehive, and the bees, we also offer farmers services. So sometimes if you want to consult, you want to know anything about bees before going into it, we offer a consultation. And we also offer farmers beekeeping just beekeeping services in general, we do services like harvesting. So ukiwa na these beehives and you don't have the right equipment and gears, we come in, tunakusaidia ku harvest the honey. And sometimes when we are short of honey, we also source honey from the people who sold beehives too.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
kwa sababu we have a broader reach to customers, tunaweza we have check honey from some of our customers.
That's nice.
Yes.
Do you have social media accounts? Ama we can just tag your number.
So I'll share. My number is 0729 947468. You can call us anytime. We are also on X at Agriyoung Farm. So right now we are trading under the brand Agriyoung. So you'll find Agriyoung Asali. So you'll find us on Instagram at Agriyoung Farm, Twitter and TikTok. Yes.
So yeah, guys, you've heard about Dan and his story about bees. So if you have more information, you'll just call the number above and reach him directly. Do you offer trainings?
We are still growing. Like it's a journey.
Yeah.
So we are looking to expanding our product catalog so that we can offer farmers maybe bee suits and all the necessary beekeeping equipment. And maybe in the near future we'll be inviting farmers over so that we can share the little that we know. We grow pamoja.
Yeah, that's true. So any message to young farmers who wants to start bee farming?
Yes. I think my message to young people out there, beekeeping is a profitable venture for those. If it's something, it does not, I think it's one of the easiest businesses to start. You can say maybe every month I want to buy a single beehive. So it's something that you can start for as little as 3,000 shillings. And over time you'll find yourself that you have you've commercialized it.
Yeah.
Yes, you have more beehives. So it's something that is easy to start. So mseme hakuna wera huko nje. Mchangamkie beekeeping. Yes.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Dan. It has been nice. Thank you for having us here at your farm.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah. So that's all from us, guys. Be sure to follow us on TikTok and YouTube, and follow Dan too in his social media accounts. Make a call. Bye.
Tupigie simu.
Hey.